Welcome to the Employee Time and Attendance (ETA) online shift bidding application. In this tutorial, we will give you an overview of the features found in the shift bid application. You are on the clock. When the shift bid is open, you will see your bid date and time on the shift bid button in the ETA employee portal. Select the button to be taken to the bid. When you open the application, your landing spot will be on the user guide page. On the user guide page, it is recommended that you review the tutorial videos and instructions prior to bidding. Here, you may find helpful tips or other pertinent information regarding the bid process. After you have reviewed the tutorial videos and instructions, you can review your bid time and order. Be sure to verify your live bid date and time slot, your seniority date, and your bid order. If you do not plan on being able to bid during your live bid time, then knowing your bid order should be helpful to you. When you make your wish list, your bid order can be a factor in your decision on how many picks to add to ensure that you get awarded a line. After you review your bid time, you may wish to review your current schedule and RDO pattern. This information may also help you when deciding which lines you want to bid on. Once you feel ready, you can proceed to the Bid Wishlist tab, where you can make your picks for the bid. Before we dive into bidding, let's go over some of the features of the Bid Wishlist page. The first thing I would like to draw your attention to is the countdown clock at the top of the page. This shows how much time you have until your live bid time starts. It also shows your bid date and times. Right now, we are in the pre-bid period before your bid slot start time. So the countdown clock border is dark blue. During the pre-bid period, you can review the bid user guide information and start planning your wish list. You may add picks to the wish list if you like during this period. Please note that during the pre-bid period, you are in a planning phase. So when you add a pick to your wish list, it will go to the bottom of the list. When your live bid time starts, the countdown clock border will turn green, like this. During your live bid time, when you add picks to your wish list, ETA presumes this is the pick you want to be awarded, so picks added during your live bid time will go to the top of your wish list. Please be mindful of this when making your picks. When you have less than a minute left in your live bid time, the countdown clock border will turn orange like this. Don't panic, this is just a visual reminder that your live bid time is ending soon. If you already have your picks on your wish list, no worries, you are all set. If you happen to miss your bid time or are not awarded a line, the countdown clock border will turn red, like this. Again, if this happens, no worries, you can still submit a pick while the bid is active. Details on how to submit late picks are covered in another tutorial video, so be sure to check that out when you get a chance. The next item that we'll cover is the Schedules List panel. We are currently in the List view. There is another view called the Board view, but we will come back to that later in the tutorial. Right now, we will discuss the List view. In the List view, there are a few features that we will go over. The first is the Pagination controls. This control is important to keep in mind for bids that have a large number of lines. The default view will only list the first 20 lines. So, if you want to see additional lines, you will use these controls. In our bid example, we are seeing lines 1 through 20 out of 775 lines. I know what you are thinking. Man, that is a lot of lines to sort through. No worries, the next feature we will cover will help you to narrow down the list. To help narrow down your list, all you will need to do is select the Filter button. This will open the Filters panel. In the Filters panel, there are many options for you to filter the schedules by. You can filter them by crew or work area. By schedule duration, typically 8 or 10 hours. By shift, day, swing, or grave. By schedule type, typically week or RDO. By day off pattern. And last but not least, you can filter by available slots. There is also a toggle filter that you can turn on, and it will filter out schedules that are already full. Once you have selected your filters, go ahead and close the filter panel by selecting the X in the top right of the panel. Back in the list view, you can see that we have filtered the lines by the 1H hanger crew. We can also see that there is a yellow alert to help remind us that we filtered the lines we are viewing. Our filter has reduced the visible lines from 775 down to 34. That is very helpful. We can now focus on schedules that are in our desired work area. In the Schedules list, you will see the following columns: the Wish List Actions column, the Crew column, the Start and End Times, the Schedule and Day Off Pattern, the Available and Starting Total Slots for the line, and Additional Actions. One thing that we want to pause and take special note of is the available and total inventory. Once a bid starts and lines start to get awarded, the available inventory for a line will decrease. Let's see what it looks like when a line reaches zero inventory and is now full. When a line is full, you will see a red badge that says full. You will also see that the available slots are zero. So during the bid, it is a good idea to keep an eye on these. As you are examining the lines, you may want to see who the leads would be for a particular schedule, or see which coworkers may have already been awarded a slot for the line. In the list view, you can do that by selecting the crew icon. Let's see what the crew view looks like. In the crew window view, the default setting is to view award results for lines in your bid. If you are in a non-lead bid and want to see the lines that the leads were awarded, you can select the Lead tab. This will show you the complete lead bid results. Now let's close the window and look at another useful action. When trying to decide what line you want to bid on, you may want to know what the day off pattern for the line looks like across the year and in relation to company holidays. You can do this by selecting the calendar icon. Let's see what this looks like. In the RDO Pattern calendar, the days off for the schedule are shown in a light green color. Company holidays are highlighted dark green, like in this example here with July 4th. With this information in mind, you may now be ready to make your picks. So let's close this window and go over how to make your picks from the list view. Back on the list view page, remember we had filtered our schedules list. So before we make any picks, we need to be mindful that we are only seeing lines that we filtered to see. If we want to see more lines, then we need to clear our filters. That is easy to do. You can just select the X on the applicable filters to clear them. If you are satisfied with the lines that you are seeing, then there is no need to clear or change your filters. You can begin adding picks to your wish list. Let's discuss how this is done in the list view. To start adding picks to your wish list, you will go to the wish list column. Then, when you see a line that you want, all you have to do is select the Add action. This will add the line that you want to your wish list. In this example, we just selected Add for the line in the first row for Schedule 41. As you can see, it is now added to our wish list. The Add action now says Remove. You can add as many picks as you think are needed to your wish list. Just remember, the pick that is in the number 1 slot, that is the one you are telling ETA that you want to be awarded at the end of your bid time. So make sure that your most desired pick is in the number 1 slot. And if you have multiple picks, make sure they are in the order you desire them the most. Let's go ahead and add a few more picks. We will add schedules 45, 47, 61, and 62 to our wish list. We now have 5 picks added to the wish list. If you notice, each new pick was added to the bottom of the list. This is because in our example, we are still in the pre-bid period. During pre-bid, we are in a planning phase. So our picks go to the bottom of the list. After they are added to the wish list, we can then reorder them or delete them as needed. Let's take a minute here to review our wish list. We have 5 picks. If for some reason we were not available during our live bid time, ETA would use this list to award us a line from. The way awarding works is that ETA will look at your number 1 choice in the list. If it is available, then you will be awarded it. It is that simple. But if for some reason your first choice is not available, let's say an employee ahead of you got awarded it and the available slots for the line was now 0, then ETA would look at your second choice in the list. If your second choice has an available slot, then you will be awarded that choice. If your second choice were not available, then ETA would move down your list to choice 3 and so forth and so on until it finds an available pick to award you. If you know there is a possibility that you will not be able to make your live bid time or just want to play things safe in case of unexpected occurrences, it is probably a good idea to have enough picks on your list so that you will be awarded a line. Knowing your bid order and how many available slots there are for the lines you are interested in may help you decide how many picks to add. If all of your picks are full, then you will become a late bidder. Hopefully, this will not happen to you. Most of the time, if you are available to bid during your live bid time, you will not have to worry about late bidding. Nevertheless, late bidding is discussed in more detail in another tutorial video, so be sure to check that out. After we have reviewed our wish list, we notice that we added a line that we do not want to be awarded. How do we remove that pick? There are a couple of ways to remove a pick from the wish list. You can either select the remove action for the line you want to remove back over in the wish list column, or you can remove a line from the wish list directly from the wish list by selecting the trash can icon. Once you delete a pick, the other picks in the wish list will automatically be reordered. Let's delete pick 1 so that you can see. You can see now that the first pick was removed and that we have a new number 1 pick. Our wish list only has 4 picks in it and all of them were re-ranked. That was easy. But what do we do if we want to keep all of the picks that we have but change their ranking? Let's cover that next. In this new example, we are going to add a new pick first and then show you how to change the rank for it on our wish list. Since it is before our bid time, it will be added to the bottom of our list. Let's add the schedule for RDO Pattern 45. You can now see that our pick is added. It is currently at the bottom of the list in position 6. Now that the pick is added, we can manage where we want it to be. You can move picks by dragging and dropping them into the desired position. In this example, I select the hamburger icon in pick number 6 and will drag it up to position number 1. After dropping it into place, our picks are automatically reordered. Now our pick is in position 1. It's really easy. During the pre-bid period, you will have plenty of time to manage your wish list. Feel free to practice. Add, remove, and drag and drop your picks. Always remember to have your most desired picks at the top of your list, and the pick that you want most as the number 1 pick. If you have any questions, please always reach out to your local administration team and ask for help. No question is a dumb question when your bid is on the line. After you have your wish list all set, one other cool feature is the email wish list. If you want to send a snapshot of your wish list to your company email, simply select the email wish list component here. Most of what we just covered involved examples during the pre-bid period. In this new example, we will cover a typical case where you are bidding during your live bid time. During your live bid time, notice how the countdown is green and mentions live bid. In this example, we have already added a pick, and it is in our number 1 slot on our wish list. Remember, during your live bid time, any picks you make are added to the top of your wish list. This is because ETA assumes that a pick made during your lifetime is the one you want to be awarded. So be mindful of that. Let's check out the status of our pick. Things are looking pretty good. As long as we do not see that the line we have as our first choice in the wish list is marked full, like we see this other line is, then we will be awarded it. Yep, our pick does not say full, so we are good to go. Since, in this example, we are in our live bid time, it is our turn to be awarded and nobody can cut in front of us. The line we picked for our number 1 choice to be awarded is not full. So we can sit back and relax. We will be awarded the line at the end of our bid time. When your live bid time is over and you are awarded, the bid status will change to bidding complete. You will also be taken to the Awards tab. On the Awards page, you will be able to see the line you were awarded. An email will also be sent to your company email notifying you of your award. If you wish to see the current results of the bid that you are in, you can select this link here. You can also view your awarded line back on the bid wish list page. Let's go back to that page so you can see what that looks like. Back on the bid wish list page, you can see that the line you were awarded now has a green badge that says My Award. And over on your wish list, you can see another green badge that says Awarded. Since we are back on the bid wish list page, this is a good time to go over one last item. Earlier in the tutorial, we mentioned the board view. Before we go, let's take a quick look at that. When we open the board view, we can see that it is laid out in a way to see what schedules fall under a specific crew. Schedule types, such as week or RDO, are separated under the crew. Then, schedules with the same times are separated out. Day off pattern data and slots are shown for each schedule listed. When slots are not awarded, they say open. As lines get awarded, you will see the names of coworkers that were awarded here. The board view layout may help you to visualize the schedules in the bid a little better while planning your wish list. If you prefer this view, you can add or remove picks directly from here. But ultimately it is up to you as to whether you prefer the list view or board view. One other cool feature to mention is the lead board view. If you are in a non-lead bid, you will see this option. You can select it to see the lead bid results in a board view. This information may also be helpful to you while planning for your bid. That's it. That is all there is to basic shift bidding. After the bid is over, it will be reviewed and finalized by the administrative team. Once finalized, your new schedule will be added to ETA effective the date shown at the top of the page. Any vacation days you had scheduled will be reapplied according to your new schedule. You can now sit back and relax. Once again, if you have any questions, please reach out to your administrative team. It's your bid, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Enjoy!